Welcome back to the episode of we are going to do, well, not a normal mission, but we are going to do some commissions, because for some reason they are not in Mondstadt anymore. No, they can be found for now in Liu, which is quite interesting, because until recently, well, until today, I did not even see those missions, which is strange. Anyway, so let's start with this one here. Complete the challenge by protecting the ley line monolith. Great. Let's just go to the closest waypoint and just do them one after another. And this will probably be the topic of this video. Liu ley lines and stuff. Not ley lines. Liu commissions. Because they are, yeah, they really are somewhat different compared to all the other commissions. Just because they're at a different territory. Okay, let's get this violet grass there. Oh, there's also a Geo Sigil. 2 of them even. Let's see. Let's get this one. And also the violet grass. Oh, no. And I have to figure out what's over here. There are 2 thingies. Okay. 2 times violet grass it is then. I have to be careful to not spend too much stamina, but I think I can get back to the top again. Yeah, that should do the trick just fine. Give me a moment. Ah, no. Oh, that's not cool. Like, if you hit a ceiling and the incline is too much, you just instantly lose the grip, and then you can't get any additional height anymore. That's not cool. And I think yeah, I messed this up because of the jump that I did. Okay, well, where do I have to go? Okay, I have to be careful. Okay, downward slam. Let's just let it regenerate a little bit, and then we can go all the way down there. I think I see it already. Is that the one? That could be it. It said something about a challenge, but this one does not look like... Oh, it's a special kind of challenge. It looks like one of those monolith thingies from the Dragon Spine. Ooh, okay. And also, yeah, the damage of... Ooh, oh, look at the damage. The damage of Albedo is a little bit higher, because I got lucky and I found myself a Geo Chalice. That is just perfect. And not even just a normal Geo Chalice. It is also a Geo Chalice with flat defense and percentage defense. So that's pretty sweet. The only other, well, yeah, kind of chalice that would have been even better than this would have been a, yeah, what else would we need? Come on, there we go. Would have been a crit damage chalice. Oh no. Oh no, wait a minute. I need this kind of character here. 3, 4, come on. And why don't I just... I should have just used Amber and shot him down there. That would have been the better solution to that. Anyway, so it's pretty easy to do. Just defeat the enemies and the monolith will survive. And if not, then just try to do a different one. Just repeat it. So, and the next one will be this one over here. The Dangerous Hall, the Sabotage, the Slime Balloon. The Slime Balloon kind of thing. It says Sabotage. There is a Slime Balloon, like an animal Slime Balloon. But the last time I had to fight this thing was in Mondstadt. And I think it was not about a sabotage, it was just about destroying the thing. I don't know. Do you have to do something different here? Do you have to apply something? What is this? Sabotage the slime balloon. Doesn't really tell you how. Oh. Okay. So only thing you have to do is stop the thing and you're good. Okay. So it's for this situation, having a, well, water character would have been much appreciated. Okay. Well, a water character or an ice character, or at least a character that is a little bit taller, because the smaller characters cannot stand in this, well, it is kind of considered to be shallow water, right? But I think they overdid it a little bit. Oh, come on. No. Ah, bollocks, I'm stunned. Okay, just the last bits and bobs of damage should be enough. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. I can't move. There we go. If you just focus down on the balloon, it can be done fairly quickly. And also the enemies vanish the moment you finish the mission. So it's also not that complicated. Then what else do we have to do? This one. Increasing danger. Well, the name is pretty obvious. Because this kind of mission, I think it's just destroy the enemies and that's it. A similar mission can also be done in Mondstadt. There we go. Let's just fly over there. Increasing danger. Or maybe increasing danger was the tower thingy where you had to destroy 2 towers. Anyway. Do I find some, well, unique... What is it? Destroy the helical towers. Yeah, okay, so it was the helical tower thing. Let's go 9/11 on those. Actually, going 9/11 would be to just fly into them with amber. And then just going drop down attacks and everything. But yeah, I already did that. The moment you destroy the towers, the commission is already done, even if the enemies are still alive. So in this situation, the enemies don't vanish. They remain there for a little bit longer. Oh, 10,000 damage is so amazing. Unbelievable. I don't know if I did that much damage before to this kind of enemies, because I did no damage comparison. But yeah, against weak and slightly lower level kind of enemies, I can deal somewhere around the neighborhood of 10,000 damage. It's pretty easy. But the problem about this is that Albedo for the moment is pretty much maxed out. The only thing I can improve on him would be the weapons. And actually, yeah, wait a minute. Are there some artifacts on him that are not maxed out? Yeah. The only other ones would be the feather and the flower. Both of them do not really work with the transient blossom. So I don't need to focus on that because he's not on the field. The only important other kind of items are these. And the reason why I went with the Defender's Will was because of the increase in defense. Other than that, I don't know what others said would fit him that well. Because in this situation, what I need is, yeah, a completed Archaic Petra set. But the problem about this one is that, what was that all about? Yeah, they gain a 35% damage bonus for that particular element, yada yada yada. Yeah, and the obtainment of the elemental shard has to be done by Albedo, because otherwise it won't really work. And it's just very specific. Going just for a flat damage kind of thing, well, okay, if you think about it, nah. I want to just deal an awful lot of damage with Albedo himself, because you can, I think, just get some Geo crystals. Let's just quickly go here and check if I can defeat an enemy just using Geo attacks. Wait a minute, this is not the kind of area that I wanted to go to. I need some helicals just to test this out. There we go, there's some helicals. Let's do that. Let's refrain from using any elemental skills that are not Albedo's. Okay. It doesn't really seem to work. Yeah, there is no elemental shard coming off of it, so you cannot have a Geo shield. Doesn't look like it, because the thing that I can do now is just use this Oh, wait a minute. There we go. And now we have ourselves some of those orange kind of thingies. How do you apply a Geo attack on them? You can't. Geo is a trigger like Swirl is, and depending on the previous elements, you either have some bonus damage coming from Swirl, or a what else was the thing? Or a shield of a corresponding element. Too bad, too bad, too bad. So yeah, in this case, Albedo wouldn't really improve his own damage if I would go for the Arcade Petra. Albedo would rather just give me some kind of bonus for a specific element. In this case, it would definitely be Bennet, because this is the only other element that I have. Like, yeah, it's either his, what I have to do is like use the E on the enemy, switch to Albedo and trigger it, or another thing I could do is just put the flower on the field and hope for an interaction with the transient blue, and then I get a bonus damage as well. The problem is I have to switch back to Albedo every single time and pick up the crystal, and this is just a bit inconvenient. That's why I don't care about it that much. So, and Bennet will just get the bonus damage nonetheless. So it may not be that potent, but I think it's pretty decent for now. So now there we have ourselves the Stairway to Wangshu. Let's talk to the Hawaiian. Looks like this is going to need repairing. What's wrong? Well, staircase. Oh, it's you. See for yourself. The staircase is broken. It's in pretty bad shape. Someone is definitely going to have an accident if it isn't repaired. How it broke, you ask? Well, a group of monsters tried to get inside, so I came out to fight them off. I should have pulled my punches. I sent one of the big heavy ones flying, and he landed right on the staircase. It smashed on impact. I promised myself I'd fix it, but I just haven't found the time. Reason being, the inn is just getting busier and busier at the moment. All the more reason why this repair is getting urgent. It's not a difficult job. I can easily repair this myself. If you have the time, could you fetch some wooden planks for me? I need to stay here in case someone else misses their step. Alright. So yeah, great. I actually bought the wooden planks already. They're currently stored just outside the inn. So if you can find them and bring a few back here, that would be great. Sweet. Now then, collect 5 wooden planks. They are supposed to be somewhere in the neighborhood, down below. And they're also, well, they're pretty obviously placed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not that you really have to look for them, like they're glowing already, like come on. Oh! I think I can also pick up... Oh, yes. Nice. I can do it daily in here. Let's just remember that there's a daily to be done. But let's just focus on the Hawaiian again. That was a pretty simple mission. Maybe there's a follow-up for that too. Anyway, the interesting thing about the commissions though is that sometimes you have some interesting story-related kind of mission, or at least a commission with a kind of mini story attached to it, and this is one of them. So, alright, found them? Yes. And let's see. Yes, and that should be enough. Thanks. Right, I should get to work. I need to repair this as quickly as I can. And the Hawaiian brings to repair the stairs. Begins, yeah. Let's talk to him again. Maybe he is supposed to be pronounced a little differently, but I just think of him as the Hawaiian. Okay, there, that should do it. I don't think anyone's going to fall on this. It doesn't match the style though. Not much I can do about that. I'm not some sort of master craftsman, you know. I know some craftsmen in the what was this? Queon village, whatever, the one in the north. Wait, there was only one of them. There's another hole I still need to fix. Oh well, that will have to do for today. The inn is still open, and I need to go back to serving the guests. No matter how badly it needs fixing, business is business. Thanks for your help. Take this for your trouble. Oh. So one day at a time, we're going to continue repairing the staircase. Interesting. Where's the other hole? Was whatever. There are the thorns. I don't know where the other hole is. Like Okay, some bits and bobs are missing in here. There we go. Okay. I think one day at a time you will actually repair that thing. It's pretty interesting. And yeah, the other stuff that I had to do is get some of those special items off of Liu. And there are some silk flowers in here that I can collect. A much simpler way would be, well, not much simpler, but a kind of similarly easy way would be to go directly into Liu and do those missions. The issue with this, though, is that in Liu there is another side mission at play, which is, well, no, it's not the side mission, it's the main mission, where you have to get introduced to, who's this, the Rite of Ascension, to Morax, I think. Something about Rex Lapis. Okay, what about this? Oh! Okay, let's get them. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Never waste these, always try to collect them. After 2 days of doing commissions, you can always get a key, store them, unlock stuff, and then you're pretty much good to go. Oh, wait a minute. With the 2 keys, I can unlock the... yeah, let's start from the left, and then we go to the right, kind of. So, let's unlock this one. Spend for Wellspring. Let's confirm. Okay, so the thing is, endings, 0 out of 5. What's this? Obtain 1 hangout memory, not completed. Okay, obtain 2 of those, 3 hangout memories, 4 and 5. That's interesting. Do they mean that this specific hangout has multiple endings or what? Okay, so yeah, you can actually open this stuff, and this means that you have to unlock it first. Okay. So this one, this specific one has 5 endings. Aha, very interesting. That's for everyone who's kind of a completionist. Notorious busy work. Can be found in every kind of new kind of game. It's kind of iffy at some point. But when it is related to the story, it's actually quite nice. As long as, well, the ending is sufficiently difficult. No, sufficiently different. Not difficult. It doesn't really need to be difficult, it just needs to be interesting, because it's all about the story. It's also a nice way of advertising the characters, because you kind of bond with them, right? And then, once they become accessible in the Switch again, you really want to have a very, very specific kind of character, at least if you have those this attachment to them. It's a very, very interesting way of doing it. So let's see, did I manage to get all of the... Nope. The daily I did. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 2 specialties for Liu. Okay, that means I can just collect 2 seashells. And they're actually pretty easy to get. They're somewhere around here. Always lying on the floor, and I can just do some, rune guards over here. Let's do some grinding, why not? Anyway, the reason for this episode is actually to, do some commissions in the area. Because not all of them are, well, similar. Sometimes there's, as I said, the story-like kind of stuff. And for Monster, I think the most story-related kind of mission for the commissions was... Well, one of them is Timmy's. There are actually 2. Anyway, one of them is Timmy's. And the other one is the... what was the other one? Come on. The Elon Musk mission. Where you have to talk to the Helicals. That's actually quite interesting. Because it's not just all about defeating enemies. It's about remembering the right code. Alrighty. A few more bosses. The nice thing about defeating bosses is you can do this without utilizing any resin. It's just about the reward. Domains, same thing. The ley lines though, if you always do 4 of them and also don't get the rewards, you're pretty good to go. But at some point, well, wait a minute, you can do 4 of them each day. Therefore, in 5 days, you can complete this. And the maximum amount of days is 7. But sometimes it kind of starts at the 2nd day of the week, when it is the first weekly mission for one of those battle passes. So you're kind of wasting a few days already. Anyway, so it would be wise to spend like some resin on the ley lines just to boost them a little bit. Then what else? Yeah, the domains can just be done fairly quickly. You don't even, if you don't get the reward in the in the domains, right? That means you can just rush through easy domains, power through them. Yeah, just maximize them. The star thing for the Spiral Abyss is also quite neat to have, but yeah. What else we got? Defeat boss opponents. Oh, this is something that I see. This is something that I don't like. You can only do the Wolf of the North task once a week, but because this weekly mission does not start at the first day of the week, and it also does not count for the same time. Because I did defeat Storm Terror and I did do the wolf this week, right? But the problem is that the battle pass thing starts a little bit too late all the time. That's the problem. The first week is always wasted. So remember that when the battle pass ends and yeah, another one begins, do not immediately do the what's this? Don't immediately do these thingies here, because this one has to recharge and the Storm Terror thingy also has to recharge here. There we go. It's so annoying. Because I would have gotten, how much would I have gotten from this? Wait a minute, no, this was the wish. I would have gotten, yeah, 675. It's not that much, but it's a quite decent amount. Yeah, quite decent amount actually. More than half of the experience that you need for one of those levels, but yeah. And before that, I didn't even do those challenges. But I think, yeah, I think the reason why I managed to get to level 50 was because I actually did complete those challenges, and they gave me the the bonus when it came to experience for that stuff. Whoa. A bit too late. Oh, I don't like those rockets when you're really close to them. It is very easy to dash through them, right? But it's not easy to evade them side by side, because they can actually turn like 180 degrees. Ooh. There we go. I usually always did some grinding, right? Like I was always collecting those chaos devices for some reason. And it's also a really good thing to do if you're kind of low on Mora. There we go. Ooh. And Bennet for his heal field, I need Amber to get some health back. Come on. Oh, come on. No. There we go. Perfect. No. Oh, wait a minute. Another thing I could do would be to increase the world level a little bit. But I try to refrain from it because I don't want to get the enemies too difficult. The good old stuff. Anyway, did I get the items from it? Yes. Let's just defeat those silly kills and see what they drop. Well, nothing it looks like. Also, the Mora is the same, like it's 30 something. Huh. Not too different, not too different. So let's get ourselves the rewards, of course. And yeah, there are actually 2 missions. I think I'm going for the Gene one before I increase the world difficulty. And then I'm... what could I do? What could I do? What could I do? I have to actually unlock the requests in Liu. Yeah, and once I did this, then after that I can increase the world difficulty. Let's not overdo it too much. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. I'm level 50. I don't need to increase the world difficulty in order to improve the... yeah, to ascend some characters, right? Okay. So, I need 6 of those crystals. And 5 of these crystals. There's just a problem with this, right? They don't drop that much. And in this case, it would be really good to improve the difficulty, because then I would say that 5-star items would drop a little bit more often. And in this case, it would, I think, also boost the artifact gain in domains. I don't know how the how the artifact drop rate is calculated. But alright. What do we have here? I think I can go for, let's go for half of them. Alright, then I can do... Well, I kind of need all of these, right? Wait a minute. How many was it? 6 times 3 makes 18. I don't know how many of these I have, to be honest. I have to check. Yeah, I need 16 of these. How many of them can I make? So I need another 4. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, was that? Wait. I think I got the wrong number right now. Wait a minute. There. Yeah. I need another 4. And 4 times 3 makes 12 of the blue ones. 12 of these. But I have another one already, so I only need 11. So mean. It's absolutely mean. You gotta be kidding me. I only need 11, right? Unbelievable. Wait a minute. Let's... Yeah. Oh, it's gotta be... 4 times 3 makes 12, so I need 12 of these. I can only make 10, so I end up at 11, so I need 1 more of them, and then I can actually get those crystals. So boosting it now doesn't really help me that much, because I don't have the items. So there's no need for me to craft all of that. That's just great. Alright, well, let's focus on the red ones then. I have 1, I need 5. 5 times 3 makes 15. So I can make 13, so I need another 2. And another 2 mean I need 6 of the red ones. Come on. There we go. 6 of these. Come on, where was it? There we go. Let's just get all of them. And now I can, I think, ascend Bennet, right? No. What's missing? Coins. Okay, I need 14 additional coins. 14 blue coins. 14 blue coins. There we go. 14. I can make 7. Yeah. Too bad they don't come in a more... Yeah, in a higher rarity, do they? No, wait. This is silver. There's bronze as well. Where's the silver thing? Why can't I see it? Don't I have any other of those coins around? Looks like it. Oh, no, wait. I have to make these. There we go. I can make 200 and... Let's just craft a ton of them. And yeah, how many was it that I had to craft? Let's just craft 50 of them. Wow. Ooh, 10% boost. That's great. And this one. Wow. Alright, I think we got it. It's time to ascend Bennet. It's kind of mean that Bennet is the one who gets ascended first. Because I wanted to focus on Albedo instead, but alright. Unbelievable, but okay, he's the main damage dealer, so why not? Now we can focus on spending all of the remaining mora that I have, and I would say I need to at least put 1 million in it. No, wait a minute, 500,000 might be enough. Okay, 500 and a bit. 500 and a lot. Whoa, what? Okay, so the higher the level, the more it's not just that getting 5 levels means twice as much gives you 10. It means that you have to add I think 25% on top of that. There we go, confirm that. That's too much. 800, yeah. Alright. So, dressing room? Oh, it's because of those wings. Yeah. That's just the problem with these wings. I don't like them. I just want decent looking wings that kind of go with the whole dressing. With the whole outfit of the characters. Something decent looking. Not too over the top. Okay, now it's all about getting that and 2 of them. You only get 1 each time you defeat it, so that means I can only level this up once after 2 weeks. If you're lucky. Same goes for all of the other abilities. Yeah. And this is where I have to spend all of the other coins in. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. What about this one though? Ah, damn it. I don't have the item for it yet. What about Amber though? Yeah. I don't have that one. What about Noelle? Ah, no. Noelle has to be leveled up. So... I don't know if I should do that, because I don't play with Noelle that often, and I don't want to waste these crystals. So let's wait and ascend Albedo next. And then we can follow up with Noelle. Because she's basically just there to destroy anything that has to be destructed with claymores and the like. And then we are pretty much good. And there we have another level. Perfect. So, wait, what? 1 level 90 character and you don't even get a reward for it. There is an achievement. Hero's Journey. Yeah, send a character to phase 6 for the first time. Nothing in here tells you or gets you a reward for leveling up to 90. Very interesting. Very interesting. Alright. What was the other thing that I wanted to do? Yeah, improve the weapons. Ah, I came prepared. Oh, I did not come prepared. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I need 7 of these Fatui thingies. Ugh, of course. What about this one? 12 of these. Okay. So let's do a bit more grinding. What I want to do is use this There we go. Let's navigate towards the closest one. That's right over there. Yeah, as I said, what I want to do is just to look for enemies on the world map itself, so that I don't have to open the Traveler's Guide every time. So that I just open up this menu over here, and then there's, I don't know, a button for a monster button, whatever. Or I just hit F1, right? Because that shortcut should just open up the whole overview, and then I see the world map and the Adventurer's Guide at the same time. That would be pretty sweet. Alrighty then, let's focus on that. How much was it that I need for the level up? 7 or... 7, yeah. 7, 3, 21. That could be a lot. Oh no. How far is that? Oh, man. Every time. Okay. Don't waste that much stamina. I can get to the top. Anyway, it looks as if it goes on and on and on and on and on. Oh no. Ooh. Close. Alright. Time to destroy this Fatui Agent mage. Interesting. So the level of the enemies either grayed out or not. But I think it has nothing to do with the level of the character that you play as. Would have been cool there, but no. Like a comparison color, right? Gray enemies are easy to defeat, green ones a bit more difficult, and so on and so forth. This is in mage. There we go. Next one is in the... Oh, over here. Alright. What's closest? That's probably the closest. Thank goodness I did explore everything. That means I can basically roam freely. And I don't need to refrain myself from going to a specific area. Because what I did, or basically was incapable of, was going into the Storm Terror domain. And defeat additional enemies over there, or sometimes even do ley lines. Because that can also kind of hinder your progress. Like, if you try to get the ley line rewards, but the specific ley line that you want to do is in the Storm Terror's lair, and this area is, well, for the moment locked, then you're really, really screwed. Yeah, we have it. 71. I think it depends on the strongest character in your squad. Maybe some kind of average number. That could be it. Yeah, either there's an average RD level that does all of that, or it has something to do with the highest character. Alright, let's get the next one. All the way down there. Did I even get one of those syringes or not? Syringe 11. Okay. What did I say? I need 21 of these. I could just upgrade the mist grass into these thingies, because I did collect a bunch of them. But I can only do this if... Yeah, I can't do this for long. I can only do this for like maybe 1 or 2 items, and then I have to do some grinds for this again. Because at some point I just stopped grinding items. Because I was, yeah, just focusing on going through domains and such. Oh no. Do we have a... Nah, that's not. I have to just fight it really quickly. I don't see any... There we go, we have it. It's right around the corner. But after I'm done with it, there's no need to do anything else. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. And that's why I should increase the world level, just to make it easier for you to get stuff. Now, where's the next one? Where are you? Oh, okay, this one. I did go to the Ruin Guard further north. That's usually what I did. Like I usually start at this waypoint, then I go all the way back here, go to the Mitterkill, then I teleport back down here, then I go further west, do this Sisson Mage thing, and then I also do the Agent. The Agent is all over there, so it's a pretty decent grinding spot here. There we go. Yeah, why not? Let's just do the Agent now. Then I can also do the Ruin Hunter, and yeah, let's just do that. Why not? But I really don't like those Fatui Agents. They're so annoying. They always go invisible, and for some reason they always have a oh, come on. And they always have a skull next to their name. Like, why? Like, they're level 75, which is basically 15 levels below me, right? So why do they still depict this skull thingy? So 70, 71, 72 is normal? Or maybe agents always have this skull next to them, which depicts that they are some kind of a boss-ish kind of enemy. Maybe that's what that means. Who knows? Is there a way to infuse the enemy with Geo? I don't think so. Okay, don't go in the water. But it's fairly shallow, so it should be good. The nice thing right now is that I can just go all out on this dude. Ooh. Yeah. And behind him, there we go. Even if you don't know the movement of this character, the strategy is fairly simple. Kind of attack him, and as soon as he moves, dash behind him. Or dash around him, kind of. But yeah, as long as he just lifts up the, what was it, his left hand, so this one, if he's facing you, then you just dash towards the hand and you're good. There seems to be a common theme here. Always dash to the thing that attacks you, because if you dash to that location, then in the next moment it won't be at that location anymore, right? It's fairly simple. Now, let's get another Sisson Mage real quick. Come on. All the way down there. Nice. Let's get some more coins. Why not? Oh, we're at it. I mean, having 200 something coins is good and all, but more is always better, right? At least they do drop fairly recently. Look at this. Almost every single one of them drops one of those insignias. One, sometimes you get a slightly better one. That's also the reason why I got so many of them. Whereas in comparison to here, well, you do get sometimes two of those specific items. Come on. Ooh, bird egg. No, I don't want to attack the flies here. Alright, how much is it? 2 items? 3. Yeah. Some Sergeant Insignia. That's It's just a standard Fatui kind of item. Alright, and the next one. Done there. Alright. Seems to be almost no point of doing this, but because I already have the items necessary. But the thing that I want to stress here is that if you use up the items, then at some point you will probably need them even more. That's why I want to... oh, come on. Get them back now. Okay, how do I defeat this thing? Yeah, with Amber. That's the key. Amber and Albedo, a good combo. Yeah, a good combo. One of them is done. Wait a minute. I already hear the System Mage. Ah, it's moving too quickly. Come on. Alright. At some point those bones will be useful. I just don't know when exactly. Ooh, look at this thing, it's really mobile. 3, 2, 1. Alright. I think it's only in the domain when the System Mage actually gets dangerous. There. Come on, drop your stuff. There we go. So, at some point I might have just gotten all of those System Mages, right? Okay, there's one over here. Maybe there's even a fixed kind of number. So, what I mean by this is there are only, let's say, 10 System Mages in the game. And then there are also 10 agents and 10 everything. So every kind of item is present in this game 10 times. Not that it actually is, but it would be an interesting set, right? So when it comes to the rarity of the items themselves, depending on what item you need, a specific rarity kind of item, like let's say those character upgrade materials, you can only get so much of them in a certain amount of time. There we go. What I mean by this is actually that. Wait a minute. Weapons. There we go. Enhance. Because you need 3 different items. One of them from the domains, and it's very few items, but they don't drop that often. And then you have a special medium boss kind of item. Those mist grass wicks, for example. And then you have a more common kind of item, like this lieutenant's insignias. Those drop from almost every enemy, almost every Fatui. So you need a bunch of them to level this up. You need just a set of specific mini boss items, and then you need dungeon rewards. So it's like a set of 3. This you can collect fairly easily. This also easily because it's very specific. But this one you have to search in the world. Kind of. So it seems to be always the intermediate one. That's difficult to do. There we go. Yeah. Oh wait. I did defeat the agent and not the mage yet. There we go. Wait a minute. Let's get a distraction out. There we go. Easy. Oh, there's the second one. Nice. Okay, where's this one? Ooh, further north this time. And then there's one further in the north still. And then maybe just, yeah, maybe there are just 2 more Citizen Mages to go. But it's still, I have to say, the Adventurer's Guide is actually a really interesting feature for a game like this, because it helps you grind, and it also shows you where to go. And you can look up specific items, and you don't specific enemies, and yeah, you also can figure out what items drop from specific enemies. That's pretty sweet. And it's straightforward without you actually knowing what this item is called. Because let's say you don't have that thing in your inventory, or maybe you just can't read, so you just go by icons. Then you just click on the boss that you see over here, and then you just look, okay, drops this and this and this kind of item. The issue that I have with this window, though, that it does not show you that much information instantly, right? I'm a fan of having an awful lot of info always present. Like, the story for the Fatui Agent mage is kind of interesting, but it's not the thing that you usually use in the game. The thing that you use, or that you are more interested in, I would say, from a core gameplay kind of perspective, is the rewards that you need. Because reading this little piece of text is just nice and all, right? Kind of flashes out the world, but it does not actually get you forward in the game. What gets you forward is getting those items here. Well, not specifically these, but depending on the enemy, right? And knowing where to grind all of them. Therefore, it's not cool moving these left and right. There should be two rows or even more, or like a different kind of story button, right? That opens up the story page, so you have all of that space present to show all of the items that can drop. Or maybe something that you can do is not show the same icon, the same item set twice, so that this one is blue, this one is purple, but it's actually the same thing, just different levels or different rarities, different tiers. You can kind of split them in half, like one of them blue and the other one purple, and you know, okay, 2 of them drop. That will make a lot of sense. And if you just click on it to compare, like the numbers are the same for the set, right? 12 and 24%, whatnot. And anything else is also pretty much the same. Also, the name is the same, Berserker's Rose, and so on and so forth. So you can actually overlap them, save yourself the 3 additional slots here. Bam. And yeah, then you don't just show them in one line like that, but a bit more specific. And this Mora thing is also nice to know, but it should maybe even be positioned right below the character, like a minimum or like a roundabout and Mora, and the specific amount of Mora that you get, like round by 200 Mora ish for that one. I mean, was it 600? No, 600 was I think for the, I have to check again, maybe either 2 or 600, one of the two. Yeah, and all of like this low, medium and high tier kind of stuff, and this one here, they should be kind of sorted. Maybe, yeah, maybe in a way that green is always above green, blue is always above blue, and so on and so forth. So you have a certain pattern being shown. That would be an interesting kind of thingy. And then of course the items for the artifacts are maybe on a completely different side here. So you have your character thingy and whatever, and then you have all of that. Yeah, you could show that really, really well. But yeah, the Adventures Guide, because it's implemented as some kind of a real character kind of guide, right? Okay, this one is just do this and this and this and this, but it's not really telling you a story. The commissions also the same thing. They're pretty task oriented. Same thing here. Look at this. It's only it only goes towards the first crystal. But what you could do is maybe depict it a bit differently. Maybe the tick mark is not even necessary here, so you could show a bit more. Maybe a bit smaller print here. I could do this thing. And this one can also be a bit smaller, right? Just a teeny bit. Like, it doesn't need to be huge. And here again. Like, you can't just glance over it and see, okay, this comes here, this there, this there, this there, this there, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute, this one looks interesting, let's check that. Now, what you have to look to do in order to figure out what drops where, if you use this kind of menu, is to do this, and search, and like back again, and then yeah, and back again, and back again, and so on and so forth. It's a bit of a chore, really. And if you that would be a good one. Let's say you click on one of these, right? Then it should just kind of increase in height, right? And show you all of the items immediately. Or maybe even a hover kind of thing, right? Hovering or clicking onto it. These are those, yeah, convenience features. And I'm talking from a PC player, right? So one that already has a huge screen and is able to see an awful lot of stuff. Whereas, let's say you play on... Well, if you play on console, there's also same reasoning. But yeah, if you play on console, right, you even have a much greater display sometimes. Because the monitor is only so wide, whereas let's say a TV is much larger, so you can show even more. And because it's only an image that is necessary in order to figure out what this is, you can even go with a low texture image. You don't need clear, readable text for it. Anyway, and then there's of course the smartphone stuff, right? And the smartphone is kind of limited, not in terms of pixels, but just in terms of actual size. That's the only issue that there is. And then there's also the problem with the fingers. That's something that I have noticed, because I also tried to play this on the smartphone. It is doable, but it's a bit iffy. Because, yeah. What you can do with mouse and keyboard, or maybe even on the controller, is to move, look around, and attack at the same time. Or maybe even jump. And if you try to do this on the phone, what you have, because you can only play with thumbs, or if you hold the phone in a kind of different way, maybe you can use like your two of your index fingers and two of your middle fingers, so you have like 4 input methods. But then you have to hold it fairly strangely. Anyway, you can only yeah, use your left thumb and your right thumb at the same time. So only 2 actions can be done at any given moment. So going like to the right, using jump, that would already be 2 thumbs, right? One of them moving the well, the joystick area, The left one usually, and the right one going for the jump action. And this is what's really strenuous, I would say. Because then you have to do everything with your thumb. You have to switch characters with your thumb, because that's something that I... Okay, wait a minute. If I want to switch characters, I just press the buttons, but then what can I not do? Yeah, if I switch characters, I cannot use special abilities. Because I usually do this with the left index finger. And the left index finger is also the one that is closest to the E skill. This one here. And I cannot change characters and move and use the E skill at the same time. Except when it is a character... The first one? Or maybe this... Yeah, it's only the first one that I can switch to and use the E skill. It's actually quite interesting. So, if you play this game and you have a character that is mostly switched to and is supposed to use the E skill, and then you switch back to another character, put them on your first slot. Because then what you can do is you can select the first one with your ring finger, with your left ring finger, and then you can use the E skill shortly after, and because the middle finger is still there, you can move forward or closer towards the enemy, right? So something that you would be able to do is like this. You are not able to do this on the phone at all. It's something that's pretty much impossible. Only thing you can do is like move forward, and then you have to switch to the character, and then you have to... Well, the only other way of doing that would be to hammer the screen extremely quickly with your right thumb. But I wouldn't say this is a nice way of playing. It's a bit annoying. I don't want to hammer it in. Just to do basic inputs, really. And then there's also the fact of the matter that I can immediately switch to a character using the Alt and 1 or 2 or whatnot combos. Then I can immediately use the ultimate ability. You can do the same thing on the phone as well. It's also just one key press or button press or whatnot. But yeah, one thing that's also a bit iffy is that on the phone you only have 3 characters in your party, and they're always switching. That's not cool. That's absolutely not cool. Because what you usually use when you game, right, is muscle memory. And if your characters are always at a different position, then muscle memory won't help you. You always have to look where you're clicking at in order to select the right character. And if you want to look on his phone screen, what you have to do is lift your finger. And if you lift your finger, you cannot press anything. And this is where the main issue lies. You cannot select a character because you don't know where they are in your squad. They could be position 1, position 2, whatever. Of course, maybe it's a fixed position at some point and it goes into muscle memory, but it takes a little while, right? A bit too long even. So yeah, you can only select 3, which are the other 3 characters. You have 1 on the field, and then 3 others that you can switch towards. On the PC, you see every character at every given moment, and then you can like select them. Maybe you can do it like this. Yeah, you can even do it like so, right? Then the second one, back to the first one, and so on. Anyway, and on the phone you only have 3 of them. The other 3. In this case it would be Amber, Bennet, and Noel. And if I would switch back to Amber, then Amber would disappear in this list and would be exchanged with Albedo. And this is absolutely ridiculous. Not cool. Because in this case... No, wait a minute. Yeah, sadly. The character that's on the field will not have the ultimate ability shown, right? Now it's shown down here, but it's not shown over here. So this is something that does change on the PC. I don't really like that though, because if I switch to the character, then I don't know if this ability is ready, because sometimes I'm just looking to the party in order to figure out if the ultimate is ready, but then I just think, okay, it's not ready yet, I don't use it, but then it's still ready at the bottom. That's the iffy bit. So yeah, things moving about on the screen. So this is something that could be implemented in a more, well, consistent kind of fashion. And then there's also the fact that you can just move the mouse and rotate the screen, right? I can move again. I can move, I can rotate, and I can attack at the same time. You cannot do this with a phone. It's not possible. Because you have to stop looking around in order to attack. And if you want to do boss fights, bosses sometimes move around, right? And you always have to look at them in order to figure out their attack patterns. It's not that difficult if you already know how to defeat them. But until that happens, right, there's a certain learning process that has to take place. And yeah, until you can defeat the enemy, you have to train very, very hard. It seems to me a bit more, a bit easier if you have some kind of a controller, maybe even. So if you have a way of playing this game on the phone with a controller, then please do. That would probably be a much better solution to the problems. But yeah, if not, try to be aware that there are certain limitations for the phone. And try to incorporate them in your playstyle. Oh, there we go, respawning. Then there are a few of them missing. How would you incorporate some stuff like that? Yeah, the character switching, I think you have to just get used to it. Most of this stuff is basically just getting used to it. But one thing that that no matter what, you won't get used to is the strain on your fingers. Because what I kind of preach almost is that your fingers should be used evenly, utilized evenly. So not too many actions are on one and the same finger. That's why I also try to put some actions on the thumb button for sometimes, like you have your left button, you have your... In this case, the game also has a right mouse button method, but I usually don't use it. I use the left pinky finger for this. Yeah, left pinky finger, right thumb finger, right? Then you have your ultimate ability that's not ready yet, and then of course your E. And this is 5 things for every every finger on the left hand in this case. And then of course you can go backwards. It's forwards and backwards is the same finger, and then you have left and right. And left and right would exchange with the Q and the E skill. So yeah, that's that. What about thumb? The thumb uses the Alt key. Sometimes it's useful, sometimes not. And the left pinky finger, okay, I have a little bit of a problem pressing the control key, because then I have to like pull the pinky really, really far below. What I do sometimes is move the pinky in a little bit towards the right, so it's the button that's right next to the shift key that I sometimes press. That's something that's still possible. But other than that, more than 2 actions for one finger, at least on the keyboard, is a bit more difficult to do. Of course, you have like Z or Y and X and C, but yeah, those are only good for rare-ish kind of thingies. Like C, for example, is used for the character window, so it's not that necessary for combat. That's at least something that's good. X is used for falling down on cliffs. I don't know what Y is used for, but oh, wait a minute. The left control is used for walking in this game. So yeah, it does have a purpose. Oh yeah, and Y is the the consumable or gadget item. Completely forgot about that. So now where's the next one? Over here. What about the ones on the right hand, right? In this case I use, yeah, the thumb button and the 2 rightmost fingers, like the pinky finger and the ring finger, I use to hold down the mouse and move it about. And then I have 2 other fingers that I can use to press. Sometimes I can use the thumb button, but I don't use the thumb button in this game that much. It's a bit sad though, because I like using the thumb button. Yeah, sometimes it's possible to just lift the thumb a little bit away and hold it with your palm, like a magician palming a card. You kind of palm your mouse. Yeah, this might be a way to train like for a magic trick. Different way of palming, except that you still have to use your pinky finger for it. Like, not every mouse can be palmed. So where did that magician go? Over here. What else is there that you have difficulty doing? Yeah, the mouse wheel. What I wanna have in here would be a, or at least on the mouse, would be a secondary input method for the middle finger on the right hand. Because the the right index finger that's used for doing the normal mouse click also does the scroll wheel, so it does already have 2 options, or like 2 actions that you can perform with it, maybe even 4 or 5 depending on the scroll wheel, but in this situation it's just the scroll wheel that everything depends on. But the right mouse button needs its own scroll wheel, I would say, or maybe even some kind of stick, right? That would be interesting. Maybe you should exchange the scroll wheel for a stick, kind of thing. So you have a 3-dimensional one, but there are also scroll wheels that can be moved to the left and to the right, but it's a bit uncomfortable doing that. That's the problem that I have with those, because you can rotate the scroll wheel up and down, but pivoting it a bit, it's iffy. So come on, let's get some upwards currents. Oh, yeah, this mission was supposed to be a very, very quick commission mission. And it became a grind, as usual. Anyway, let's just do this one mage, and then I can do some some upgrades. Of course, he's on the water. Alright, let's try to shoot it into the water. Maybe that works. The thing that you have to do is just melt the water. There we go. And move them away a bit. So, time to craft some stuff. Wait a minute. This thing, cancel navigation. There we go. Easy mode. Alrighty, enhance that. I need 5 of them, 5 for the 15. So 15 of the previous ones I need. There we go. Huh, or I just craft 5 of them and I'm good. The thing is, no, nothing happened because this is a chance, right? Wait, what? Oh, come on, I don't like that. When Zuko crafts character and weapon and other materials, she has a 10% chance of getting more from it. So not cool. Alright, let's just get 20 of these. Yeah, so not cool. So not cool. So not cool. Alright, let's enhance it. Rearmed and reforged. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, it's time to use up all of those nice common trash items. I kind of thought about using a 1-star item on a character and try to maximize everything that there is. But you can't level the 1-star item up too far. You can't even turn it into a higher rarity version. So let's go for the 2 stars. You can't even put 4 stars in here, so something is strange. Wait a minute, is it limited because of the crystal? I believe so. Oh, wait a minute. When it comes to using 3-star weapons, let's just refrain from doing that. I mean, there are a lot of duplicates and everything, but just to be sure, let's just go for the crystals instead. I would say that this is the much better way of doing it. And you can even just hold it down and stuff happens. It's... Whoa, look at the amount of XP that you need. Really? There we go. Max HP reached. And if you reached it, then you can't put any more of them in here. Alrighty. 565. Physical damage goes up by a ton. Nice, 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 nice. Wait, what? Oh, I can even enhance it a bit more. I could try to make another of those Rancours. Yeah. I can go to the smithy, because I think I don't know, I have to check. There are... yeah. I can make a bow, I can make a polearm, I can make a catalyst, and I can make a claymore. What I cannot do though, absolutely can't do, is get another sword out. That is just great. That is absolutely great. Anyway, this was about that sword. Albedo's sword can be up-leveled a bit. Oh, come on, one more. You know what? Let's just try to collect this from one of those mages. Like, one of them, I would say, will just drop it. Wait a minute. But I have to make sure 60 plus. So yeah, because they're level 70 upwards, they will definitely drop this sometimes. And it's only one item, and it's like, come on. I could just craft it, no problem, right? but it makes sense to craft it if you need a ton of them. But it also kind of makes sense if it's just a few. But in this case, just getting lucky and getting one item, I don't know. It seems to make much more sense in my head. In terms of a time investment kind of thing, it makes absolutely no sense though. Try to get the shortcut as many times as you can. Ah, no. Come on, get out of the bubbles. Yeah, that was the blue one, for example. And there we go. Next one. Ah, it's the one right next to the Fatui Agent. So let's do this. It was supposed to be a simple grinding mission. Ah, simple commission mission. Alrighty, got it. And he... okay, blue items as well. Let's see, one of them has to have the purples. Oh, come on, really? The moment I go in and try to use the E-skill, it disappears every single time. Ah, green one this time. So before it was blue, now it's green, so... just by the feel of it, I would say that this is really far away. Wait a minute. Let's try to go with this teleporter and then go south. Where on earth is this one? No, wait. We're not going up there. Makes no sense. Oh, no. Ooh, that was strange. Usually it takes a few seconds until the meat actually spawns. And? Oh. Okay. So the flower thingy will spawn... yeah, will always spawn right behind you, no matter what. So if you want to force its location, try to, yeah, turn the character backwards, and then the flower will spawn in front of you, like, so, for example. Jesus, that's a ton of damage. I should have gone over there and gotten some items. And go. Alright, almost there. So strange. Like sometimes you can have a waypoint right next to each and every enemy. But this one here is not just a little bit further away. Also, it's up on a bloody mountain. Something where you just can't run towards. Alright, oh no. It's one of these annoying ones. Oh, wait a minute. What happens if I use these? Nah, the bonus damage doesn't really happen that often. Alright, there we go. Wait, no. We don't. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, maybe getting lucky and getting the purple thing might be a bit too strenuous. I did get some blue ones, so that basically means I can craft them together, but gotta be kidding me. The idea was to... Ooh, wait. Let's get the Ruin Guard, why not? No. Bollocks. If you get onto the flower, then the Ruin Guard will actually lift upwards. Because he thinks that you're too far away. Because he needs like the distance on the grind, and if you're not on the grind, he thinks you're too far away. And if that happens, he goes into range. But this is a nice way of forcing that. But it only... I don't know if this also works with a boulder character. For example, the main character can place a boulder, or maybe even any other character that has some kind of a structure that can be climbed onto. So yeah, boulders, flowers, maybe even Venti with his E skill. So if you just fly and stay in the air, maybe this also triggers it. So there are certain ways of forcing the ranged mode, because the ranged mode is his actual weakness. And if you can defeat it, or if you can stun it, then you don't need to evade all the time. And you just have a much larger window of opportunity to deal damage consistently. Whereas, let's say the enemy is using some whirlwind attacks or whatnot, you don't want to stand right next to them when this happens. Even if you are able to use some iframes in this game. Okay, wait a minute, I don't want to get attacked from those. Oh, every time I use it, they disappear. Come on. There we go, just a few more hits and I'm good. Again, blue. Let's just drop the thing. And this is also one reason of not trying to play this game in terms of luck. Just play it in terms of, well, consistency. So if you get some items, use them. Every item that you gain on a continuous kind of basis means that you can work with that, you can calculate with it. But if you try to get like a really, really rare item and you just hope for it to drop or whatnot, maybe even a hero or whatever, just don't. At least you shouldn't do this if you aren't going to spend a lot of primogems or resources or of any kind in it. Because just the fact that it is possible, even if it's just very, very, very small chance, like people think, yeah, okay, it will drop. Nah. Same goes for character upgrade materials, by the way. all those gems. But yeah, what you... If it would... if it would be difficult to level up the character and to gear them with corresponding items, then I would say that would be kind of a hindrance to letting people just wish for random characters. Because if you end up with an awful lot of characters, but no items for them, that means you don't play with the characters. And if you don't play with the characters, then you're probably not inclined to wish for them. So in order to give you some kind of an incentive to use the wish system, the items that the character has to be equipped with have to be somewhat easy to farm, at least in relation to wishing for the character, right? So crafting. Wait a minute, why do I want one? I need one of those one of these. Wait, let's use sucrose for this. Why can't I just have a permanent unlocked feature for it? I mean, wouldn't that make much more sense? So let's level up, not this weapon, but that one. Perfect. Perfect. Let's use all of these. And bam. So let's go for 1 minus and oh, interesting. Enhance. Oh yeah. It's not at 500 something, but ooh, the crit damage went up by 4%. Nice. Nice. Only other thing I need to do is like get another bow for her. I even need to get it to level 70 right now. The bow is just there to hit some weak points to trigger specific instances of like enemies' actions and whatnot. But that's it. It's a situational thing, same as the claymore. Alrighty, let's end this long ass episode. But yeah, doing some decent grinding is actually quite nice to do sometimes. Until then, of course, and next time we are probably going to, well, depending on the commissions that are available, maybe we do like a story related commission, but we are also going to do this one here, the Jean mission, When the West Wind Rises. Until then, like and subscribe. Ta-ta!